start this project.
It's breaking soil, isn't it? Isn't that what they call it?
Yeah. You see the enthusiasm here to get this toter in? Badly keen. This is Jill, and this is Mel.
Yep.
I think this is the first time
I'm
used
just watching,
the
I'm
stage show.
supervising.
And this land, the husband's supervising, and I'm watching on.
Do we have to break it up quite a bit
The
around
soil's
there?
quite good. They can dig the hole now.
I thought I had.
No, I've got to put it in.
Got to be deep enough.
Yeah. Bit deeper, good. You don't have to be much bigger, but and what we do, that'll do for now. What we do, we actually offer this to the ground.
Okay.
So you want to fill it to the top of where the soil is. Okay. Not less, not more.
Oh, look at that.
What do you got?
Oh, it's chopped in half now.
Oh, we've got a quarter of a worm. That's a help. Well, here's the other bit here.
Now we've got 4 worms. One big one or 4 little ones.
Where the hell is it?
Here it is.
Oh, here you go.
Here it. Stick it back together.
Look at that. Look at that. We've got worms here. We've got worms. The dog. Look at that. Really? That's great. We've got some off it to the ground and make sure it's deep enough that the ground comes back just over the top. So, and then to take it out, you're going to have a look at the base of this tree, and it's just about perfect.
Got roots coming
The
through.
roots starting to come through this hole. So,
Sparky, get away.
okay. So we get that, and now I take that.
That's
ease
what
it
I
off.
think I did with that Banksia.
Yeah, you see it
I
there?
ripped it off too hard.
These really are due to go in.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, the roots get.
It's coiled.
And what happens when the tree gets very lean? Fall over.
Yeah, it's not spreading enough.
So it's quite good if you. I just loosen these few up. You know, just loosen. It's perfect. It's a brilliant tree. This. Just loosen them up a bit.
Give it a chance.
And then the milk you can put it in.
Right.
I'll hold it.
You first put it. No, both of you.
Yeah.
Put it in. Yeah, that's it. Just damp it down a bit. Not too hard. Just force it down a wee bit. We're now into May, so it'll be
Just about June.
coming up to June now. So there's not a lot of growth going on. Pardon?
You don't want to
Stake it
stake
or
it?
not?
No, I don't have to.
just
Just push it down with your boot though. Just a little bit. Right, that'll do. That'll do. It's a healthy tree. Hey, hang on a minute. It's from my nursery.
Oh, is it?
It's got to be healthy.
Right, okay. I'll put a stake at the side of it. So
Oh, you want that? Yeah. You got to have a different colour.
Yeah, but there's that big white one. Oh.
I'll just use that.
So all the totra.
I'll put a stake in
If
here.
anybody comes down and they want to know what trees you know, look at your photos. Even that green thing on top would be enough.
Watch my hands. Yeah.
All right, now
First tree.
Around
Woohoo!
first tree. Yeah. First
Oh, that one.
First tree.
First of many.
This face here, down here, if you look right down there, all the water's been running down the hill. So we're going to put some plants in. We're going to put manuka in here as a nurse crop to hold the ground together. That's what we do throughout this block. So if you've just filmed in on here, you'll see we've put some here. These are just bedded and left here till we get the time to put them in. Those ones down here. Right. And that was done. We've got a hole here. We've got a hole here, over here, and we're going to build another hole here. See, the spacing's quite large really, and another one over here. And all we're doing is holding this ground together. So there's a long slope that goes right down, and we're trying to stop the loss of topsoil. So that's what we're doing here on this lot. Being this time of the year, there's no growth here. But what will come up and still come out is this stuff down here, which is, it'll be a foreign tree, it'll be a foreign weed. And this whole area in October will be covered in growth.
Nothing at the moment.
Nothing at the moment.
It'll sprout up, yeah.
So we're putting these sticks in, which we'll see later on, and we'll go on down now to have a look at that area. We're colour coding all our plantings. Manuka is going to be this colour, so that when the rubbish comes up, which it will, we'll still be able to find our plants even though they're small. So it's going to take a year or two for these to really get up, you know. In the meantime, we've got to control the rest.
Are these Carnuka, Joe? These ones?
Oh yeah, sorry. These are Carnuka, these ones.
Yeah. Carnuka down the bottom,
Now,
Carnuka up here.
the difference between Carnuka, you'll never see, that's just a stick.
Oh no, I'm going to have to come back down and do it.
It's to,
Who
Anyway,
knows another one?
so these are Carnuka, and we've got them in further up away from the damp area. Again, this treated as nurse crops, so these grow quite big trees, these grow. So we'll be planting in between probably next 2 years. And we'll look at the Manuka later on down the bottom. So right through there, that's all Carnuka, and you see it's pretty well spaced. So we'll be planting in between other species. That's what we'll be doing. So we're starting from scratch, we're starting a forest from scratch. And if we look over here, we've got this big tree here, and a lot of your viewers will know what this is. It's a fuchsia, and it's the world's largest fuchsia. And if we go up and have a look at the base of it, we'll see how birds have brought seed in and deposit seeds on underneath it. So we'll walk over there and have a look at it. Now, being deciduous, all the leaves are practically gone now, but in spring when the big berries appear, they're quite a large, like a jelly bean, but a bit smaller, and they're purple. When they're real purple, they're lovely to eat. The birds love
Birds attack it.
and they eat them, of course. They pass through the system, and this is the result of what we get. Now what we've got 5 finger here, another 5 finger there. We've got what have we got here? And we've got a mahoe here that's come up, and the seeds have been spread everywhere. You get another one here. This is 5 finger again. But this is what happens around the tree. There's a lot of other growth here, but most of it's rubbish, like that blackberry rubbish.
It's just distinguishing between the, what's worth keeping and what's not.
Yeah. And when we did this landscaping here, we made sure that we left a certain amount of trees that would be beneficial to the project. All right, so okay, we'll just move on again. Clay for a while too. Okay. And Carnuka quite like it dry, they live in dry land, whereas Manuka are down the bottom, which we'll look at. They are very good in damp conditions, where these ones wouldn't do so well. So we're going to look at this clay here, and clay is always a bit difficult to do anything in. So what happens when you dig a hole in clay type soil? This is not particularly bad clay, by the way.
No, but it's got.
When you get a slope,
you
get
see
a
from the
slope
colour
like that.
straight away, can't you?
And what happens is, the hole that you dig and put your tree in, when the water comes down, it fills that hole. And being clay, it doesn't get out until the hole fills and flows over the top. So what happens to the tree? What happens to the roots of that tree? They're embedded in water.
They're damp all the time.
So you have to think about that. Yeah. So what I do, if I put a tree in like that, I'll loosen a bit of a channel below it.
So it allows the water to flow
So
out.
it allows the water to get lower, and plant your tree as high as you can.
Yeah.
So the water comes in, fills the hole,
And runs
drains
away.
out,
Yeah.
and in the summer, that hole still has water in it,
Yeah.
and the roots will reach for it.
Yes.
Spot on.
Yeah, okay.
is it worth putting in?
top of it, you see we put some manuka up in there. So this manuka needs to go in. And on the top we've got half a dozen manuka that's going to go in this area. These trees here, just been healed in, ready to be planted. So if you look there, you see where the water's come down, right down here, spilled into there, go down past there, down there, right down here, see down there on the ground here, hard this way down, and when you look down and scan that bottom, you see all the rivulets would have been running. You see that? Okay. So we're planting this face out, which is mostly clay. So we're putting manuka in there, and we're very confident. So all those little green spots there are the manuka that are going to go in. All these guys here, all these ready to go. So we've got a big job, but it's great interesting job. These are all manuka, all through here, right through is manuka. And this is forming like a windbreak, because this faces the south, this place, and the wind whips up through here.
So will they stay green all the time? Or what's
Yeah.